Hi, I'll welcome you all to today's session, a typical intelligence course. In this video, I am covering the basic programming of Python. If you want to know about Python and its needs, please watch my previous video. Python is one of the easiest programming languages to learn. The best way to learn is to start writing programs rather than watching tutorials. In this program, we have used the built-in print function to print the string "Hello, world" on our screen. By the way, a string is a sequence of characters. In Python, strings are enclosed inside single, double, or triple quotes. Next program we can see about Python variables. Variables are containers for storing data values. Now we can create variables. Python has no command for declaring a variable. A variable is created the moment you first assign a value to it. Here we declare two variables. One is declared as an integer x and another one is declared as a float. Print the variable of x and y. We will get the result. Next program we are going to see about Python operators. Operators are used to perform operations on variables and values. In the program, we've used the plus operator to add two numbers. This program adds two numbers as x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 12. Add these two values in the name of z and print the values. Here you will get the result as 22 by add two values. Next program is about Python greater than or equal to operator. The greater than or equal to operator, or equals, checks that a given value is either greater than or at least equal to a second value. Similarly, the equals operator checks that a given value is either less than or at most equal to a second value. Here the example of using greater than or equal to in Python. Next we are going to see about Python loops. Python has two primitive loop commands. While loops for loops. The while loop. With the while loop we can execute a set of statements as long as a condition is true. Next program is about for loops. In Python are a special type of loop statement that is used for sequential traversal. Python for loop is used for iterating over an iterable like a string, tuple, list, set, or dictionary. A for loop is used for iterating over a sequence that is either a list, a tuple, a dictionary, a set, or a string. This is less like the for keyword in other programming languages, and works more like an iterator method as found in other object-oriented programming languages. With the for loop we can execute a set of statements, once for each item in a list, tuple, set, etc., print each fruit in a fruit list. The for loop does not require an indexing variable to be set beforehand. Here you will get the result for the program. Next, the break statement. With the break statement, we can stop the loop before it has looped through all the items. Looping through a string of in strings are iterable objects. They contain a sequence of characters. Loop through the letters in the word Toyota. Next program is the break statement. With the break statement we can stop the loop before it has looped through all the items. Exit the loop when x is swift, but this time the break comes before the print. Here we can get the result. And also with the continue statement, we can stop the current iteration of the loop and continue with the next, and also with else. In for loop, the else keyword in a for loop specifies a block of code to be executed when the loop is finished. And next, nested loops. A nested loop is a loop inside a loop. The inner loop will be executed one time for each iteration of the outer loop. Next, Python functions. A function is a block of code which only runs when it is called. You can pass data, known as parameters, into a function. A function can return data as a result. Creating a function in Python, a function is defined using the def keyword. With the code we can call a function and use the function name followed by parenthesis. Next program is Python function arguments. In computer programming, an argument is a value that is accepted by a function. Information can be passed into functions as arguments. Arguments are specified after the function name, inside the parentheses. You can add as many arguments as you want, just separate them with a comma. Before we learn about function arguments, make sure to know about Python functions. The following example has a function with one argument. When the function is called, we pass along the first values, which are used inside the function to print the value. In this code, two numbers of arguments are defined. First, we can call the function and pass only one argument and print it. Then again call the function and pass the two arguments and print them. We can define the value and print it. After that, click the button. You will get the result for the values for passing one argument and two arguments. These are some of the basic programs for Python. In next video we can see about computer vision in artificial intelligence.
Please subscribe, comment, like and share.